Good morning. It is truly an honor for me to be invited to say a few words here today. As many of you know, Session 71 is very special to me and my family. We are here in my hometown, and I stand proud before you not only as the sheriff of 3 fine young officers, but as the father of 1. I've also spent some time with this group, and I have to tell you that they are a class act. In early September, I was invited to the Academy for a uniform inspection, and immediately I was impressed by their presentation and attention to detail. Later that month, I was invited to join them in a charity 5K run in Amsterdam. And though I have to admit, I did not run with the group, I was quite a ways behind. Again, I was impressed at how they supported one another, cheered one another on, and I could tell immediately they understood the meaning of family and having somebody else's 6. It's graduation day, a big day, celebration. There's no but, just that. Today is a day of celebration. It's the culmination of more than 32 weeks of hard work, commitment, dedication, and sacrifice. 42 recruits entered the Zone 5 Regional Law Enforcement Academy in Schenectady last July. And today, 37 of our region's finest stand before you as graduates. But many of you know their journeys didn't begin on that Monday, July 12th. The path that led them here today started decades ago. I arrived early this morning, and I had the pleasure of watching parents, spouses, brothers and sisters, friends and family enter this room. Though we gathered to honor Session 71, I would be remiss if I did not recognize each and every one of you today and say thank you. For their journeys started around your dinner tables when they were small children. So many of you here today had positive impacts on their lives and instilled key values and principles that they carry with them today. When they were young adults and in school, many of you had to push them, ensure that they got good grades and worked hard, and that would transition into their efforts in civil service testing. Lessons you taught were vital. And as young adults, you encourage them to make good choices and to be good citizens, oftentimes when their friends were not, because we knew some of those choices that, when they were young, would affect them here today. I'm confident that for many in this room, this graduation ceremony is the realization of years, if not lifelong dreams. Dreams that simply would not be possible, could not be done alone. Many of you may not be aware, my son Tanner is a graduate. And I say these things to you because we've had these life experiences. We know that it takes a village. It took a village to get them here, and they need that village to continue through their 20+ years of service. I offer a very sincere congratulations to the moms, the dads, family and friends that made this day possible for this group. And because I have the podium, a very personal and special thank you to my wife Dory. If it were not for you, Tanner and I certainly would not be here today. Session 71, we know today is a day of celebration, a tremendous accomplishment for all of you. It is a milestone, but it's not the finish line. Today is just the beginning. You're at the starting line and entering a career in law enforcement at a time when you're needed the most. It's no secret that our profession is facing hardships, obstacles, lack of trust, and disconnects in many communities. I would like to challenge each and every one of you to work to restore the trust, the faith in police, and improve relationships in your communities. Make no mistake, you are all warriors. You will serve as our first line of defense against evil. And I've heard stories that some of you have already, during your field training, faced grave danger, so that warrior spirit is necessary. But you're also guardians and ambassadors of public service. You will have countless opportunities to save and change lives each and every day. Be kind at times when it's difficult to be kind. Treat people with respect and dignity, even when you're not shown the same in return. And at the end of the day, it's very simple. Do what's right. You'll never need to ask a supervisor or refer to a manual if you do what's right. There's a lot of experience sitting in this room today, members of law enforcement who've been serving longer than many of you have been alive. When I say to you, do the right thing, we know to our core that's not going to be easy. The right thing's not always the fastest, it's not always the easiest, it's not going to be often the most popular, but it will keep you out of harm's way. During your careers, you're going to face countless choices. And far often than not, the right way will be the most difficult. In the moments of adversity, when you're struggling, I want you to think of a few things. Think about how you feel in this moment right now, sitting here today. Why you chose to become a police officer in the first place. The pride and joy of all of your accomplishments will lead you, will guide you, and you'll do the right thing. Think about the shield on your chest and the patch on your uniform. What does that mean to you? What does it represent? What do you think it represents to this leadership in law enforcement here today? Much of what you do from this point forward, on duty and off duty, is going to be judged. You're going to be scrutinized. When you have a victory, that's a victory for all of us, everyone in this room. When you make a poor choice, not a mistake, but a poor choice, that's not only going to be a reflection upon yourself, but it's going to be a reflection on your agency, and again, everybody seated in this room, so think long and hard when you're making these choices. Family and friends, I mentioned that these graduates are entering police during a very challenging time. It's very true, but do not be concerned. This group is sharp, they are well trained, and they are highly motivated. Though times and technology may change, the core principles and values that guide us in law enforcement are constant. They will not change. And these principles have been ingrained in these young men and women. Over the next 20 plus years, you'll hold many titles: police officer, patrol officer, deputy sheriff, sergeant, lieutenant, perhaps one day chief or sheriff. But as of today, there is one title you will no longer hold, and that's recruit. As of today, you are the future of law enforcement in our region, and boy, our future is bright. The Zone 5 Regional Law Enforcement Training Academy doesn't just train police officers, they turn out future leaders. Be proud of your accomplishments, savor in this moment, make good choices, and remember, do the right thing. Congratulations. One final remark, this is the dad and me. Today's a huge day. Tonight's going to be a fun night. Be wise, look after one another, have fun, celebrate. Again, congratulations. Thank you all.